Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back, and I hope you guys are doing fantastic out there. In this video, we're going to talk about a brand new product for 2023. This is the portable power bank / charger, model PB2S. Now, the cool thing about this unit is you can use this to charge your 18650s, your 21700s, and you can also use those batteries in this device to double as a power station so you can charge other things. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the package right here, let you read some of this information. And you're probably going to hear me repeat some of the stuff that you might be reading right now as I review this product in this video. So here's a look at the other side of the packaging. Feel free to pause your screen if you want to read this information a little bit longer. And without further ado, I'm going to move fairly quickly. There is some specifications of the product, and then down here you can see some contact information for XTAR. And let's go ahead and open this product up. Now, I have already opened this off camera before filming this video. I wanted to familiarize myself with this unit a little bit. First thing that you see here is some user's manual. There's some information here. I'll go ahead and open that up and show you briefly. So right here, there's kind of a rundown of the unit, talking about the different parts and stuff like that on the unit. And there's a little bit of specs right there. So again, feel free to pause if you want to read any of this stuff. And then right here, it talks a little bit about operation of the unit. And then down towards the bottom, a little bit of warranty information and things of that nature. Now you can see that this comes with a USB-A to USB-C charging cable. We're going to use that to charge this unit. Now here's a look at the unit. Very nice little unit. There's some of the specifications. So this is pretty cool. This is a very nice little unit. On the end here you can see you got a USB-A output and you got a USB-C input or output. So it's got a nice feel to it. This unit feels really nice. You can pull this door off. Cool thing about this door is it's got these two magnets. So you can just set the door down and it's magnetic. It's very cool. I like that quite a bit. Now you can fit your batteries in here. There's these little spring-loaded parts right here. You can put your batteries in there. So here we have a 21700. You can lay that little ribbon over there and then pop that battery in. And then you can also add 18650s in this charger. So you just push that spring down and it just pops right into place. From here we can put the lid back on, and you'll notice this piece right here can be turned to go vertical to fit between the batteries if we need it to do that. So now you can see everything fits very nice in there. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. We're going to get this bad boy charging. So let's break out this cable, and in the meantime, while I'm working on plugging this stuff in and getting this thing charging, I'm going to talk about the unit a little bit. So we just plug this input right here, and now you can see the percentage. We have this is the percentage of the charging. We have the voltage and the amperage that's coming in charging these batteries. Now this one has USB-C input, and it has a maximum of 2 amps per bay. So very cool. Now as you're charging your batteries, if you push this little button on the side of the unit, you can see that it'll tell me all the stuff that's going on in bay 1. 4.1 volts, no amps. Bay 2, 2.6 volts, 1/2 of an amp. Go back to Bay 1, we're still bringing in 4. So that battery might be charged, is probably what that's saying. There's Bay 2, and then we have our percentage right there. Now this again can be used as a charger or a battery bank. This unit supports Quick Charge 3.0 and also Power Delivery 3.0. It's got an OV activation function, which what that does is that revives over discharged batteries. This also has 3-stage charging, which maximizes your battery's lifespan, and it cuts the charging off when the charging is complete at 4.2 volts. Current buffering technology, which keeps the batteries from violent currents. This unit has a lot of protection systems. So you have reverse polarity, short circuit, overcharge, overheat protection. And this unit is made from a flame retardant material. Handy size, easy to carry, and you got that beautiful numeric display. You have what they call parallel balance charge and discharge technology. So if you had 2 different cells that were the same type of cell, you would get that technology working. So let's go ahead and pull this cap off. We'll pull these 2 XTAR batteries out, and I'm going to put 2 like-sized 18650s in here. So here we have matching 18650s. We're going to just pop those guys in. We'll put our little cover on, and as you can see, we are charging away. Both the input and the output ports, they both support Quick Charge 3.0. This unit is compatible in charging most of your cell phones out there. It automatically recognizes the load, the power supply, and the cable, and the USB-A output puts out 5 volts, 2 amp, 9 volt, 2 amp, or 12 volt, 1.5 amp. And the same numbers that I just read you apply to the input port as well. Now the size of this unit, it's not very big at all. It's 125 millimeters long, 58 millimeters wide, and 28 millimeters thick. The weight is 85 grams or 3 ounces. And what's cool is you can charge and discharge at the same time. This power bank will automatically turn itself on and off. So it'll start up and stop on its own. And you can also long press this side button if you're using the power bank to turn that power bank off. So now you can see that we are well into charging. We are at 4%. We're bringing 16 watts out of this XTAR. And if we look at bay number 1, we can see 4.1 volts and 1.8 amps. Now if we look at bay number 2, we have about the same, around 4 volts and around the same amperage. So this thing is doing very good, and it's climbing fairly quickly in its charging cycle. And if you look at both bays combined, we're getting 9.3 volts and 2 amps. These batteries are charging fairly quickly. I'm already up to 10%. And while I'm here charging, I think it's really cool because of this USB. That gives us multiple options to charge these batteries and eventually use this as a power bank. So for example, you can see that I'm charging right now off of this power bank. You could use this connected to a solar panel and charge this unit. If you're maybe driving in your vehicle, you could plug this into your vehicle, charge it in your vehicle, or at home, maybe you have a laptop computer or a wall outlet. So charging options for this unit, there's a lot of them out there. So I think that's pretty cool. Okay, this charging process is going pretty well, but I want to see what it looks like when I plug a device in to charge while I'm charging. So let's go ahead and start with my phone here. We'll plug this bad boy in and see what happens. There goes my phone. Still bringing in 5 volts and 1.8 amps. You can see that bay 1, the amperage slowed down, and on bay 2 it toned the amperage down, probably to let the remainder go over to charging. So that's kind of cool though, because it still lets me charge something while charging. Okay, I just disconnected my phone and now I'm at 60%. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this unit from charging, and I want to see what happens when I charge my phone just using this as a power bank. There goes my charging on my phone, and now you can see that the unit is telling me what it's doing. I'm at 60% on my batteries. I'm putting out 9 volts at 0.2 amps. So that's fantastic. Now, if I want to long press this side button, I will stop the USB output. See that? It basically turned the charging off. And then if I long press again, look at that. It started the charging back up again. Okay, now I want to try something a little bit different. We're going to try to charge my GoPro. So let's go ahead and plug this USB into the power bank, and now we'll plug into the GoPro and just wait a couple seconds here. There we go. We have the red indicator that's telling us that we are currently charging the GoPro. So I think that's pretty cool. So now we see that we have 60% on our battery. We're putting out 5 volts at 0.1 of an amp. So that's pretty cool that it gives me the ability to charge different devices, and it bases the output on what the device is that we're charging. We're going to go ahead and plug back in the USB-C and resume charging. So we're going to continue to charge this unit as we charge the GoPro. And you can see the red indicator is still illuminated on the GoPro, and the input numbers have changed. 5.1 volts, 1.8 amps. So again, that's between bay 1 and bay 2. Very nice. And if I disconnect from the GoPro, I'm expecting the amperage to climb. So we got 1.3 on bay 1 and 1.2, 1.3 on bay 2. So that's pretty cool what's going on here. I like the way this unit works. Very, very interesting. And just for good measure, let's go ahead and pop in that GoPro again and see what's going on here. Watch these numbers. There we go. The GoPro is now starting to charge. And I noticed there's a little bit of a delay in these numbers, but still, it's working very well. It's very impressive. I think the GoPro might be topped off because the light turned off for a second and then it just turned back on. So let's go ahead and power on the GoPro and we'll take a look and see what percentage our battery is at. Let's take a closer look at that GoPro. Yeah, you can see that we are at 99%. So the GoPro is pretty much topped off. This thing works really good, and as you can see, we're still increasing in our charging of our 18650s, as well as the GoPro is just about topped off. I like this unit. It works very well. I really like this unit. I think XTAR did a fantastic job on this unit, and I want to say thank you to XTAR for sending this unit out for review. And thank you to you guys for watching. I hope that you got some good, useful information out of this video. Please make sure that you're checking the description box down below, because if you're interested in this unit, you'll find a link down there where you could find this. Please feel free to leave your comments down below, like this video, share this video, and until next time, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.